While driving through southern Brazil, Heinrich Frank came across a peculiar cavity in the midst of modern development. Intrigued by its unnatural appearance, the geologist decided to investigate further, leading him to an astonishing discovery hidden in plain sight. These enigmatic tunnels found all over Brazil have long been attributed to early human inhabitants who supposedly carved them out of the rock. However, the immense size of the tunnels and the claw marks on their walls hinted at a far more peculiar explanation. Determined to unravel the mystery, research teams embarked on expeditions to document their findings inside these mysterious holes. As it turns out, Frank was not the first Brazilian to stumble upon these strange formations. Similar tunnels had been observed by scientists since the 1930s, but it was only in the early 21st century that they gained widespread attention. One well-known example was discovered by geologist Amilcar Atomy during his assessments in Rondônia, an Amazonian state of Brazil, in 2010. Despite not having permission to enter the area, Atomy's pursuit of information led him to a remote spot near the Bolivia-Brazil border, where he finally spotted a mysterious tunnel in the dense forest. Although he could only briefly observe it, the tunnel's peculiar characteristics, including its significant circumference and level floor, left the geologist puzzled. Having knowledge of natural processes that shaped the Brazilian landscape over millions of years, Atomy knew this tunnel couldn't be the result of common erosion. Unfortunately, due to limited time and resources, Atomy had to abandon further investigation. However, he planned to return at a later date. It would take another 5 years for him to revisit Rondônia, by which time his peculiar discovery had gained attention as an extraordinary geological phenomenon. In 2008, another geologist named Frank, from Brazil's Federal University of Rio Grande do Sul, came across a similar tunnel on his way home. Intrigued, he decided to take a closer look. Returning to the location in Novo Hamburgo, a town in southern Brazil, Frank climbed into a tunnel that extended 15 feet into the earth. But what astonished him the most were the giant claw marks he discovered at its deepest point. Puzzled by the formation of such a tunnel, Frank embarked on a search for answers. He came across the term paleobros, which referred to cavities created by prehistoric creatures. This newfound knowledge motivated Frank to search for more paleobros across the region. He found an abundance of them along a 145-mile stretch of road near Porto Alegre, where nearly 3/4 of the road cuts contained these formations. Some of the tunnels were empty, while others were filled with debris. One particular tunnel, measuring 4 feet across and potentially extending 250 feet in length, displayed the same enigmatic claw marks on its walls. Frank concluded that these formations couldn't be explained by any geological process known to science. While Frank continued to locate paleobros in Rio Grande do Sul, Atomy planned his return to Rondônia in 2015. During this visit, he confirmed that the tunnel he had previously discovered was indeed a paleobro, and a significant one at that. It was the only one found in the Amazon region to date, and among the largest on record. The complex network of tunnels spanned approximately 2,000 feet, with shafts measuring 6 feet in height and 5 feet in width at various points. Experts estimated that around 4,000 tons of material had been excavated to form this extensive network. Elsewhere, in the neighboring state of Santa Catarina, more paleobros were discovered, further adding to the enigmatic nature of these formations. While driving along a road in southern Brazil, Heinrich Frank made an intriguing discovery. In the midst of a modern development, he spotted an unusual hole unlike anything he had seen before. Convinced that it was not a natural phenomenon, Frank decided to investigate further. What he uncovered was truly remarkable, a hidden secret hiding in plain sight. Mysterious tunnels. These massive tunnels, resembling the one Frank stumbled upon, are scattered across the Brazilian landscape. Initially, people believed they were carved out by early human inhabitants. However, the sheer size of the tunnels and the claw marks on their walls hinted at a far stranger explanation. This raised the question: if humans or natural forces did not create these tunnels, then what did? Determined to solve the mystery, Research teams embarked on a mission to explore these enigmatic holes and document their findings. Their discoveries provided fascinating insights into the prehistoric world. As it turns out, Frank was not the first to encounter these strange tunnels. Scientists had been observing similar formations since the 1930s, gaining widespread attention in the early 21st century. One well-known example was discovered by geologist Amilcar Adomie in 2010. While conducting assessments in Rondônia, he heard tales of a mysterious cave system in the region. Intrigued, Adomie pursued the leads and eventually found himself at a remote spot close to the border between Bolivia and Brazil. There, he discovered a perplexing tunnel in the dense forest. Although his exploration was limited due to lack of permission, Adomie recognized that this tunnel was unlike anything shaped by common erosion processes. Its immense circumference and peculiar level floor left the geologist baffled. Similarly, Frank, a geologist at Brazil's Federal University of Rio Grande do Sul, came across a tunnel in 2008. Returning to the location weeks later, he ventured into a 15-foot-deep tunnel and made a startling observation. The rock walls were adorned with giant claw marks. Perplexed by the origin of such a tunnel, Frank delved deeper into his research. He stumbled upon the term paleobros, which referred to cavities created by prehistoric creatures. This revelation sparked his curiosity, and he began to search for more paleobros across the region. In a 145-mile stretch near Porto Alegre, Frank discovered that almost 3/4 of the road cuts contained these formations, some measuring 4 feet across and 250 feet in length. The tunnel's circular or elliptical cross-sections, branching patterns, and claw marks defied any geological processes known to date. The prevailing theory suggests that these tunnels were created by giant ground sloths, ancient megafauna that roamed Brazil thousands of years ago. These sloths, which could grow as large as modern African elephants, may have excavated the tunnels during their existence. Another theory proposes an extinct species of armadillo working in collaboration with giant ground sloths. Although the exact creature responsible for these tunnels remains a mystery, researchers are driven by their passion to uncover more. Frank, in particular, has dedicated himself to documenting paleobros, identifying around 1,500 in Rio Grande do Sul alone. While the study of paleobros is gaining momentum, these unique formations face numerous challenges. Urban developments threaten their preservation, with some tunnels buried beneath construction sites. Graffiti has also defaced the ancient claw marks on the walls. Moreover, the decreasing education budget in Brazil poses additional obstacles for research. However, geologists like Frank are determined to persevere, racing against time to study these tunnels before they disappear forever. In conclusion, the discovery of mysterious tunnels in Brazil has opened a window into the prehistoric past. These paleobros, carved by unknown creatures, continue to fascinate and puzzle scientists. With ongoing research and a race against time, geologists hope to unravel the secrets held within these enigmatic formations. Subscribe for more updates.